Hello my babies, welcome back to another video. So there's a topic that I've been wanting to talk about on this channel for a while now, and today's the day, kids. We're gonna talk about it in this video. Pretty much what it is kind of like the whole Haes movement in general, health at every size, and also when the lines of self-love get blurred and it's not really self-love anymore, it's more like something toxic. First of all, I should probably state that I am a health professional. I'm a certified exercise physiologist. I feel like these days losing weight for some people has become this negative thing, and I don't think it should be a negative thing because it's actually important to be at a healthy weight if you want to be healthy. I think that people are straying from the path of what health really is. If you look at the definition of health, it is the state of being free from illness or injury. So if you are obese, that is technically an illness. If you have an eating disorder, that's technically a mental illness, you know? Maybe some people aren't gonna like this video. I might get some backlash for this, but the thing is, being obese puts you at risk for more injuries, and not being healthy puts you at a risk for more injuries. Having diabetes, having high blood pressure, these are all illnesses that can be avoided, and some of them, actually pretty much all of them, one of the main factors for them is obesity and being overweight, and, you know, being underweight too. I'm not fat shaming because it goes both ways. Let's just get something clear here. There are some extremes that people are trying to act like aren't extremes. When you go one way or the other, if you're either underweight, too underweight, or you're too overweight, you're gonna have some health problems and you're increased risk for injuries. If you don't have good bone health, then you're at a higher risk for your bones getting fractured. So to me, it makes perfect sense that if you are one way or the other on the scale, then you're not meeting that definition of health. I mean, okay, first of all, let me say this. I don't understand why we call people fat. Like, fat is a tissue. It doesn't define a person. I don't understand how that ever got to be like a way to describe a person. Muscle's also a tissue, but you don't look at someone and say you're muscle. You say you're muscular. So I don't understand why people even say fat as if it's something you can be, because you can't be fat. Does that make sense? Has anyone ever thought about that before? Like, you're a human, not a tissue. You're made of tissue, but I mean, if you really want to get deep down into it, you're a soul in a body made up of tissue. My thing is, if you go to the doctor and they tell you that you need to lose weight or you need to gain weight, it's not them trying to like be mean to you or bully you. I mean, that's their job, is to look out for your health. So it shouldn't be looked at like you're insulting somebody. I'm not saying you should go around telling people like, oh, you need to lose weight. If you tell somebody that they need to stop smoking, that's not considered the same insult as like telling somebody that they need to start working out to take care of their body. And I don't understand that, because to me it's the same thing whether you tell somebody to quit smoking or whether you tell somebody to start working out. I think that should be like the exact same. For a fact, in America especially, we're not educated enough on how important it is to work out. We're taught more that working out is something that you do if you don't look good, because then like if somebody says, oh, I need to start working out, a common response from other people is like, oh, you look great, you look great, you don't need to do anything. But it's like, that's not why we should work out. That's just what we're taught. I don't know why we're taught that, man, because fucking consumerism, I don't know. But to me, with this whole self-love thing, I feel like if you love your dog, my dog's sitting over there, that's why I'm pointing over there, you love your car, you love something in your life, you treat it well, right? Like, you love your dog, you feed it good healthy food, you take it on walks, and the same goes for your car. You get an oil change, you put good quality fuel in it, you make sure it's up to date on all of its car parts, you know, all that shit. If you love yourself, it's the same thing. It should be the same thing. You should take yourself to the gym, you should treat your body right, feed it good, healthy, nutritious foods, and on top of that, like, everything for your mental health too. You should meditate, journal, go to therapy if you can, like all this stuff that's really good for your mental health as well, because it all ties together at the end of the day. I see this stuff all the time that's like, oh, you should love your body no matter what size, and you should, absolutely you should. So loving it, in my opinion, is taking care of it, man. I just feel like some people think nowadays that it's a negative thing if you want to do that. Like, if you want to lose weight so that you can avoid all these illnesses like diabetes, high blood pressure, etc., all the things I named earlier, it's looked at like that's a bad thing, and I don't get that, because like I think people skew it and act like that means that you don't like yourself. Just because you want to lose weight or because you want to work out doesn't mean you don't like yourself. It actually means the opposite. I use my hands a lot, don't I? That's my little rant on that. That's my beef with health at every size thing, because when I hear that, I think you can't really be healthy at every size. If you're extremely extremely overweight or extremely underweight, then you're putting your body at risk for injury and illness. And that's literally the definition of health, is being free from injury and illness. You see? That's why I don't agree with it. I totally agree with self-love all the way. I think people have this like misconstrued idea of what self-love really is. I don't think self-love is sitting on your sofa, eating 3 gallons of ice cream, going to McDonald's and getting a Big Mac and an extra large fucking soda. Like, that's not self-love to me. That's like self-hatred. Yeah, it's your body. You could do whatever the fuck you want, man. You can eat whatever you want, sure. But like, yeah, it's your life, but the quality of your life matters too. I've seen this thing before too. I don't know if I can find it. If I do, I'll pop it up. But it's like, you can't tell somebody's weight by looking at them or tell if they're healthy or not. And I agree with that to a point, but you can visually see when somebody's over or underweight. You can visually kind of tell, especially when you're a health professional. I don't completely agree with that. Oh yeah, I've been seeing a lot of stuff too that says like dieting doesn't work, but you can't argue with science. I kind of get what people are saying though, because I don't completely agree. Actually, I don't agree at all with temporary dieting or like quick fix dieting, but I do agree that being in a caloric deficit will make you lose weight. Science. Obviously, there's other factors too that go into that, but like, I think it should be like a lifestyle change though, never just a temporary fix. If it is a temporary fix, then I kind of see what people are saying, like if they're saying diets don't work, because like a lot of people have rebounds after they diet and gain all the weight back, but not everybody. What's more important, I think, is taking the lifestyle change to make sure you're eating nutrient-dense foods. That's pretty much my take on this whole self-love, health at every size, blurred lines kind of thing. So yeah, I know this video was very all over the place. It's kind of ranty, kind of serious. So I hope you enjoyed it though still. Comment below what you think self-love is. I hope this doesn't make too many people mad. I just want to be an influencer that promotes self-love and health at the same time, because to me, you can't have one without the other. Subscribe if you haven't already to join the Swole Squad. Comment below what other topics you would like to see me talk about, and like the video if you liked it. I will see you guys in the next one. Have a good ass day.